Gents, this one skill will change your life for the better. If you begin implementing it immediately, you will notice drastic improvements. And that skill is being able to cultivate great human connections. What do I mean by that? I mean, when you walk into a room, you are somebody people turn around to speak to. Somebody that is able to make people feel better about themselves. Somebody who makes the interaction a wholesome interaction. And I'll give you guys some examples. If there's a restaurant that you love going to, instead of just going in like a normal customer, sitting down, keeping interactions with the staff at a minimum, walk in with a smile. Greet everybody in the restaurant. I'm not talking about, some of the guests and stuff, but I'm talking about the staff. Hi, how you doing? You okay? Lovely to see you. How was your holiday? That obviously will happen after you build a bit of a rapport with the staff. It's not going to happen from the first interaction. But when you go there on a regular and you ask about how so-and-so is doing, the owner, you speak to the owner, you don't just say, nice place and that's it. No, you speak to him. Get to know him on a personal level. If that owner likes you, he will make every experience you have at the restaurant even more special than it already is. He will take care of you. The moment the staff see you rolling up, they're like, okay, he's here. It's not about faking it. It's not about putting on a facade to try and get extra perks and benefits. No, it's about being a genuinely good human being who cares about people. Right? It's about complimenting people when you see them. A sincere compliment, not a fake one. Somebody dresses really nice. You're like, man, you look so sharp today. You don't have to know this person, but just extend that compliment to them and you'll notice how their body language just changes. They're like, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Someone smells good. Be like, man, you smell good. You must be out here snapping necks on a regular basis, right? You're getting people twisting around thinking, who's this guy? It lowers their guard. Because people normally, I believe, they're out and about. They walk with a bit of a guard up, right, when it comes to interacting with people in general. And when you compliment somebody sincerely, it lowers their guard and it makes them more receptive to speaking to you. And even when it comes to getting the things you want, when you're genuinely a good human being, people go out of their way to help you. For example, you've been looking at renting an office place and maybe there's loads of people applying for it and are looking to put an offer on the place. But then when you go and view the office, you speak to the person that's showing you around, right? The leasing agent. And you're just, you're a good human being to them. Like, man, I love this, You make them feel good about the interaction they have with you. You're not just a vessel, like a soulless vessel who's just like, okay, yeah, this is good. This is exactly what we need. Thank you. Bye. That's a very forgettable interaction. You don't want to be a forgettable individual. You want to be an individual that leaves an impact. Even if that impact, is, even if that impact comes as a result of a very small, sincere compliment, it's still an impact. You've still left an impact on this person. Next time you see them, they'll remember you. Oh, that's the guy that really liked my suits last time we spoke. And they're immediately more receptive to speaking to you and welcoming you. But the point is this: when you have great interactions with people, they will go out of their way to help you. Speaking of the restaurant example, if the staff love you, and let's say the place is busy and there's not many bookings, not many places left, not many tables, they will go out of their way to try and find a table for you. Maybe they'll get a table from the back and, lay it out for you and get it ready, because in their eyes, you're an outstanding human being, not just an outstanding customer who likes to treat the staff well, but tips from time to time. No, but you're also a great human being. They want you there. And so I want you to think about how you're interacting with people right now. Are you just going through the motions like a NPC, you know, hi, bye, and that's about it? Or are you actually interacting with people on a human level, getting to know them? Oh, hi, Margaret, how are you? How's the kids? What happened to your cat? You know, your cat was going through surgery last time we spoke. Is she all right? You know, just giving a shit about small details. It makes people lighten up. It makes them so much more receptive to talking with you. Honestly, it's a game changer. You know, I know the reservation a lot of guys have is that they don't care about people enough to want to interact with them on that close level, but that will hold you back in life. It really will. It really will. You know, there are some awesome people out there that if you were just to lighten up and interact with them, you'd end up really enjoying your conversations with them. And you never know where it could lead. You know, just by having a great personality, it could lead to a really high-paying job offer. Yeah, maybe the guy that you spoke to is looking for somebody in XYZ department. You somehow meet the fit. Boom, right there, connection, or a business relationship, or, you know, just make it a part of who you are. And you'll notice tremendous improvements in your life. You really will. You'll feel better about how you show up in general in life. You'll have amazing conversations, and it could open doors. You're not doing this so that you can get something out of people. No, we're not doing this so that I can get something back. No, you're doing this because it helps you when you do this. It helps you feel better about you. It's nice when you give somebody a sincere compliment and you see them smile and open up like that. It's nice. And it makes you feel better about yourself. When you see people happy, smiling, it's a good feeling. It really is, man. Okay, so it's just something to think about, gentlemen. You know, some of the most successful people I know are people that are excellent at cultivating these human relationships. They light up a room. They get people turning around, wanting to speak to them. Not just, oh, he's here. No, like people will stand up to greet you because they enjoy your presence. So if you want to be that guy who walks into a restaurant and the staff are like, oh, he's here. You know, if you want to be that guy, genuinely give a shit about people. Sincerely compliment them. Care about them. Okay? So thanks for watching this video, gents. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give this video a like, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Have a great day.